should talk? All right. He was a professor and a terrific guy. Now, here's a teacher. He had about, I don't know what the average class was then, but 20, 30 students. And when I had to make the presentation in front of the class, naturally you get a little nervous. There's no such thing as not getting nervous. That's why he point blank tells you, if you're going to make a speech and talk in front of an audience, prepare yourself and use your nervous tendencies to get across your points. You have to use it like an actor does. You have to know how to act out that part and get it across. So what we would do is we'd hand him a sheet, and he would take that sheet and make the notes of the speech. I always got excellent, terrific. And what's more, he couldn't make the notes on that piece of paper. He was laughing so hard, he was falling on the floor, and everyone in the class was. It was a panic. I have to admit that I was pretty good. I admit it. And in fact, in those days, I wouldn't tell you what kind of a man this was. We kept kosher, which means we don't eat certain foods, you know, and the dishes have to be right and all that. I'm not going to teach you that, but you know what I mean. So what happened was, he invites me to his house for dinner. Said his wife's going out of town. Come on, I want to get over for dinner. I said, well, Professor, I can't do it because I know what you can't do. I got it all arranged. He went to get only kosher items, brought paper plates and plastic, didn't mix milk and meat. You know, I can't do that. What an evening we had was unbelievable. It's like really hanging out with somebody of prestige. I mean, he was an unbelievable guy. Of course, I think was one thing. Of course, I got an A in class, but it was a great class, a great learning experience on how to talk to people, which I used many years later, all the time, every year, all the time after, even in my own business. Isn't that right, Sheldon? You were there. My own business, I kind of looked forward to giving that meeting, except the Christmas holidays, the New Year's holiday, the end of the year. I got a little nervous, you know, because the whole class is there. I let them bring their families if they wanted to, and you know, it was, you know, we had 60 people at the heyday working there, and working at 60 people, right, about 60, 65, and he. The only thing I did then was take a little scotch. I drank scotch in those days. I felt that would make me feel better. You find it amusing? It's true. In that class, I didn't pretend it was anything else. They knew what it was. Do you have specific questions you'd like to ask also?
Where were you born?
America. United States of America.
What state?
Brooklyn, New York.
You grew up in Brooklyn?
Grew up in Brooklyn. It's a good place to grow up. You use a lot of speech right on the street, you know, just to get by to the next block you're speaking with. Get your hands off me. It's the first thing.
Did you have TV growing up?
Yeah. Oh, we didn't get it early. What happened was, who was it that was next? Was that me? It wasn't Sheldon. My brother was named Sheldon also. Sheldon? I think Sheldon was our youngest. Oh my God, I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was Sheldon because they had a young boy his age. And when he came home we just came out and they got a TV 2 doors down on the block, Brooklyn, 10th Avenue. He comes home and he's halfway crying. I think it wasn't feeling, what's the matter, Mom says? They told me to go home. Too many people watching the TV will break it. What? My mother couldn't understand it. Next morning, guess what she did? Bought a TV. She brought home a TV, says, no one's throwing my sons out. Nice. We had TV then. Is there a specific question about TV you want to know?
How old were you when you got the TV?
I can't talk age because, you know what I mean. I was probably, oh, wait a minute. Darn, what, did we have TV when I was bar mitzvah? I don't remember. I might have been, you know, a young man.
Okay.
I think it was well before I was 13.
Were you ever in the Army?
Yes. Funny you should ask because Veterans Day, first time ever, I felt like I'm a veteran. You know, I wasn't in war, although it was a close call one time. I'll tell you about that. I wasn't in a war period, but, well, actually there was war. Far East is always fighting, you know, in the Near East, the Far East, always, someone's got a gun in somebody's hand. But I wasn't on in the fighting side of the army. Then they put me out in Germany. I was stationed in Germany right after the war in Germany, you know, and had a tough time there a little bit because, you know, at first I was looking very hard for someone who would tell me he's a Nazi. He was a Nazi. When I was looking for someone that would say that, I was just so angry. I wanted to beat the hell out of him. And, of course, no, is the picture of me in the army here? Is it upstairs or here? It's not right there. It's next to those pictures, is it? Then I think it's upstairs. I forget. And, is it? And, oh, that's it, yeah. How's that look?
Oh, wow.
Looks good, huh?
Yep.
So what happened was, I finally found this guy in the bar down the street. We used to go to the bar right near the base. And he says, he comes up to me and says, "What are you a Jew?" And I'm a Nazi. And I can't remember what the words exactly. By the time they picked him up, I was clobbering him there in the place, you know. I couldn't help myself. I know, it's the wrong thing to do, but he admitted he was drunk, he was making more fun, insulting us and everything. So I beat the hell out of him and threw him away. I saw him after that again, in the bar there. I didn't say anything, he didn't say anything, I was, you know, it was all. And that was that. And as a matter of fact, the owner of the bar was not only a good friend, Jewish guy too, but not only a good friend, but he was a customer. See, I'd buy, maybe I shouldn't tell you this, it wasn't stealing, I paid for everything I got. I'd sell him the booze, we got it wholesale. So I made a few bucks. You know what I mean? Money is the root of all evil.
What's been your biggest accomplishment in your lifetime so far?
My children, I have a daughter, you know my Debbie? Mm-hmm. Debbie, and she graduated college with a master's degree. No, she graduated college and went back for the master's degree. She's a teacher. She's in Las Vegas this weekend. Did you know that? You didn't know she went? You knew, huh?
Oh, yeah.
You did know?
I did. She told me.
And she's on her way back right now. They're driving back. And Sheldon, my oldest son, and he's right here. He's got a heart of gold, this guy. And my wife. Greatest accomplishments is the family. It's a good family. We're all right behind the other person. Hell, I don't want to be in front of them, I'll tell you. They're driving, I'm in front of them. I'm gone. And then the business. We did very well in business. I didn't finish college. You must know that. I didn't finish college. The professor, Perkins was his name, says to me, "Dave, don't feel bad if you don't feel like going to school. There are a lot of people aren't made for school." Who's the guy that just passed away in the computer business? Just died. Jobs. This guy didn't have a college degree. Do you believe that? Worth billions of dollars. You know what his company was paying him? His own company? $1 a year. You have to take something. So he took $1. And he was worth billions of dollars. How? The stock that he had, what they gave, I don't know how they worked it out. Billions. So when he said that to me, and I kept thinking about it, talked to my friends and my parents, I left scholarship. To this day, I wish I figured. Every once in a while, I'd pick up the phone to call him and get the paperwork so I can enter here and go back to school. It's not for me. But God's good to all of us. I found a way to make money working. That's to give it your very best, work hard, and learn how to save money. You learn how to save. I know the rates aren't so good for all of us. You can't get the big rates you used to get in the banks. But it doesn't matter. You've got to put away your own money. We didn't save because they're giving us money. We saved because we need it later, or might need it.
Were there any big political issues while you were growing up?
There are always some political issues when you're growing up.
What was the biggest one?
I don't know if I can remember it all. Well, now especially, they're talking of taking away Medicare or medical benefits for the elderly.